Do you remember this? The ROG Zephyrus Duo with that second screen on the bottom there above the keyboard? Very cool. Well, this is the new one. This is the 2026 ROG Zephyrus Duo, and this is the world's first dual 16-inch gaming laptop. They've essentially taken the design of the Asus ZenBook Duo, ROG-ified it, and also chucked in up to an RTX 5090, along with even beefier cooling, Intel's next-gen Core Ultra processors, up to 2 terabytes of storage, 64 gigabytes of memory, and a massive 90 watt-hour battery. So rather than just having a small second screen, you've got 2 full screens. And of course, with this keyboard, which is fully RGB backlit, that can pop on there. So you can use it like a regular, albeit slightly chunkier clamshell laptop. You can also pull out the kickstand and then use it in the full dual screen mode, either in this orientation, vertically with 2 screens above each other, or 1 above each other, or horizontally like that, and having 2 displays side by side. And because they are individual full screens, Windows sees it that way, you can have a full screen game and also your Discord, your YouTube, your OBS streaming, whatever you fancy on the second screen as well. And the hinge just keeps going, and you can actually use it like this as well. This is just the coolest thing, and you can use the keyboard remotely via Bluetooth, or you pop it on the lower screen and it connects via the pogo pins at the bottom. In a chassis that weighs about 2.85 kilograms and is just shy of 20 centimeters thick, so it's a fairly chunky boy, but then you remind yourself you've got 2 16-inch displays. And they're both exactly the same, these ROG Nebula HDR displays. We're talking 3K resolution, OLED, 120Hz, up to 1100 nits of HDR brightness, 100% DCI P3 and also a Delta E of less than 1, plus stylus support, so you can absolutely use this as a workstation. It also uses their ROG intelligent cooling to maximize the airflow, keeping everything as cool as possible. I know it's going to be expensive, I know I don't really need a dual screen gaming laptop slash workstation, but it is very nice, this Zephyrus Duo. However, if you're a more traditional single screen kind of person, then have a look at these new 2026 Zephyrus G14 and G16, which come with new processors, higher boost TGPs for the graphics, a new refined chassis for the Intel version with improved cooling, and for the first time on G14, a full-size SD card reader. And they've also doubled the HDR brightness for these OLED displays. While we don't have new NVIDIA cards, they have managed to boost performance by raising the wattage, the TGP, by up to 25 watts, depending on the card you go for. In fact, across the board, the TDP, the TGP, the TPP, all boosted this year, which will absolutely translate to higher performance. And some very beefy cooling, thanks to their use of liquid metal, their vapor chamber and tri-fan technology. It's also just a really nice looking laptop. It comes in 2 colorways, with an aluminium chassis, or aluminum for my North American friends, and also this slash lighting across the lid here. And you're getting a 16:10 ROG Nebula HDR display. To give you a full roundup of the specs, this is the G14 and this is the G16. And there are some differences other than just the size. And if I put the 2 side by side, you may have to lean in and squint a little bit here, but you can see the 16 can be spec'd with up to an RTX 5090 versus a 5080 on the G14. The 16 also gets a 240Hz refresh rate versus 120, a bigger battery, and it's actually a touch thinner. However, the G14 is obviously smaller, more compact and lighter. It also has a slightly higher resolution display, so it will be a touch sharper, and I would also expect the G14 to be a little bit more affordable. Switching gears a little bit, and they've also launched this new 27-inch Tandem OLED monitor, which I cannot wait to test properly, although one new display I have tested properly is this ROG PG32UCD M3. This has actually become my new daily driver monitor. I mean, it's 4K 240Hz OLED. What more can you ask for? So definitely check out my review of that. They also took the wraps off this new full tower PC. It's the ROG G1000, which just looks epic, both in terms of the hologrammy visuals and also the very beefy cooling. So yeah, new laptops, new monitors, new PCs, but how about new glasses? I actually didn't know this was coming. These are the ROG Xreal R1s, which, as it says on the tin, is a collaboration between ROG and Xreal, who have been making these smart glasses for a few years now. You may have seen some of my reviews, and essentially you just plug the glasses into your device of choice, whether it's your laptop, your games console, your PC, and you get a big old screen mirrored in front of your face. It's essentially the Xreal One Pro glasses, but with the refresh rate doubled to 240Hz. The design of the glasses are also a little bit more gamery, complete with a Go Faster RGB strip on the side, because why not? But crucially, ROG are also launching this dock to go with the glasses, because normally with these Xreal glasses you're limited by a USB-C connection, but this allows you to use display ports and HDMIs from your gaming PC, your Xbox, your PlayStation, which is ideal for gaming at home, but of course you can still take these out and about with you and plug them into your phone, your laptop, your Ally. So I'm actually really excited for these R1s. But have I saved the best till last? Have a look at this new ROG Flow Z13 Special Edition with Hideo Kojima. This has had a full design makeover from the creator of Metal Gear Solid and Death Stranding, with this really unique futuristic cyberpunky custom design. So no discrete graphics here, we're relying on the iGPU, but that should still be very capable, although I'll have to test it for myself. And this 13-inch OLED screen has a 180Hz refresh rate. We've also got these special edition accessories, from the mouse pad to the mouse, the headphones. It's got a really nice kind of white and gold aesthetic to it. If you're a Kojima fan, and I mean who isn't really, and you fancy yourself a beefy gaming tablet laptop 2-in-1 thing, then this Flow Special Edition is definitely worth checking out. So that's just a quick look at some of the new ROG devices coming soon. Prices, availability, TBC, but I will leave links in the description for everything I've talked about and some of the stuff we didn't get to, because we could be here all day talking about new laptops and monitors and consoles and glasses and desktops. Question is though, out of everything I've shown you, what would you be most excited for? Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you next time right here on the Tech Chat.